All right. So, how to bounce back when you feel discouraged or when things just aren't going your way. So, this is something that I can relate to because some of you may know, some of you may not know. I was traveling for the last 10 days and before that, I had such a big momentum going. I had a lot of flow. I was day by day, I was getting things done, even in terms of the business, I was getting hitting goals, hitting wins. And a few days before that, I knew mentally that traveling was going to affect me. And why do I know this? Because I've traveled, this is like my third time leaving the country, and I know what it does to me, like adjusting to the time zones, just feeling tired. And that's kind of what it was, a little bit of that. So when I was away, I wasn't able to get as much work done. Just naturally, I mean, you're in a different country, you're in a different, you're just on the go, right? So I wasn't able to get as much done. And then when I got back, I got back probably like three days ago, and obviously, you're dealing with a jet lag, time zone change again, and funnily enough, I hit the gym twice, two times, but I'm definitely not the same person. Obviously, I'm a different person, probably more mature, as we would say, but I'm definitely not in the same like flow type of state that I was in before I left. And I expected this. I already knew this was going to happen. So, this is kind of where I wanted to talk about what you should do when you feel discouraged, because lately I've been feeling a little bit discouraged naturally. I mean, when you're not as optimal as you were when a few weeks ago, then obviously like you're going to feel a little bit. It's like, when sports, right? When you're getting a winning streak, you're like, boom, this is awesome. But when you're in a losing streak, it's a little bit tough. You're feeling like, oh man, well, I'm in a losing streak. I don't know what to do. And, it's just like that, right? So here is some stuff that I've been doing, like, because I knew this was going to happen. And I know that I'll bounce back probably in a few days or maybe 1 or 2 weeks. So the biggest thing that I do, and this is something that I'm super big on. Again, this is why my name is Fit for Mental. But going to the gym, or not even the gym, just exercising. So yesterday it was like the second day I was here, right? And I said to myself, you know what? You could either just relax, chill, and just try to just sleep in, or you can get yourself back into your old routine and just start going to the gym again. Because I would go to the gym every day after, no, sorry, not every day. I'd go after to the gym on Saturdays and Sundays after Fajr, right? And it's something that I kind of built a habit on because I don't have any calls. I don't have anything going on in the morning. So I would tell myself, you know what, instead of just sleeping in or just go to the gym. We'll just start your day with the gym. So I decided to do that Saturday, and Saturday was like I felt good, I felt okay, and then I did the same thing on Sunday, which is today, right? So that's one thing I did. I decided, you know what, let's just go to the gym, and I did that. I felt quite, it's getting back to that routine, right? Well, also what I've also been doing is I've been reading more. So one thing I did while I was traveling was I read a lot more because I wasn't able to execute as much. I said, you know what, let's just read more and let's learn more. So I got a lot of new insights. I got a lot just of like just tips and just things that I could apply, not only to this, but even like my like overall like training routine as well. There's a lot of things that I picked up. I'm gonna start training with kettlebells, and I was training with my jump rope as well. So that is another thing that I've also done. And sometimes it's also just easing in. You don't want to force yourself to do whatever it is you want to do. This is something that I always talk about, New Year's resolutioners. The reason why New Year's resolutioners always fail is because when they go at it, they're super excited and they let their excitement take over. And when you get your excitement take over, you go super hard at the gym, or you go super hard at your workout or your goals the first 3 weeks, and then you just burn out. And then, or when some obstacle happens, you're like, oh, okay, the obstacle happens, you stop going. Most people that start to do New Year's resolutions don't succeed in it. Like even me, like I don't do New Year's resolutions anymore. All right, whatever goals I have, I do it quarterly. So every 3 months, right? So I already have, like in my whiteboard, I already have my first 3 months of the year planned out. It's already in my whiteboard. I can talk about that later, but I do it. I set up my goals quarterly, except in September, because September I do from September to December. That's the only time that I change it up. But yeah, that's really what the biggest thing. And I think the last thing that I would like to talk about is just don't be discouraged. I think what I mean by not don't be discouraged is like it's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel like things just aren't working out. It's okay to feel like you're missing out. I'm in this coaching program, and the last few weeks I was like super super on it, right? And then I just left for like a week or 2 weeks, and I'm seeing like all my peers, they're all getting like they're winning, they're getting new clients, and I was like, man. And then I just got like a message today from one of my potential clients. We were gonna start today, but unfortunately he had some things that happened, so we're gonna be starting in a month from now, right? So it's kind of like those things where it's like sometimes just things just happen. It's out of your control, and for me, I'm not letting it get to me. Like it's kind of one of those things where it's like things happen. It's normal. You just have to keep going. So what am I doing? I'm going to have more conversations. My goal is to acquire 3 more clients this month, right? More conversations. I have I have my plan. How am I gonna get there? I have things laid out for this month, and I believe in myself for this month because I've done it already, and I know the systems, and I know how I can get there. So the biggest thing is just if you're feeling discouraged, just understand that it'll pass. Try to find things that work for you. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday. He was saying that he was kind of going through and this and that. And I just told him straight up, like, you just have to try things until you find what works. For me, what works for me is just going to the gym, right? Building a habit at the gym, following, my routines, and yeah, just overall just doing that. I found that reading books is a good one for me as well. Keeps me inspired, keeps me going. Listening to self-talk plus, and just stuff like that. It just really, really helps me, right? And just listening to YouTube videos that are actually like beneficial for me. And it's okay. You will fall. Like it's normal. Like we're human beings. Islam or whatever. In Islam, it's like you're gonna sin. It's normal to sin, right? But it's how you react after that, right? Are you gonna ask for forgiveness, or are you just gonna persist and you're just gonna keep going with it? So that's the biggest thing I want to talk about for today's video, because I'm kind of going through it right now, and it's normal. I have to be honest. Like no person that you watch has it all figured out. That's just a reality. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to stay authentic. Peace.